Morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Louise here from gypsyrosedivination.com, and today I'm going to be attempting to get some song lyrics for you. Now, just to say, I'm going to attempt not to sing. First of all, you don't want to hear me singing. I'm not going to share the songs live or anything like that because of copyright, and I'll just tell you the name of the song so you can go away and look up the lyrics. I'll attempt to do that. Hopefully the spirit will give me the song. I've got my what are these cards called? My mind's gone blank. These cards are the Kipper cards. I've got my Alice in Wonderland tea leaf reading cards, I've got my mediumship cards, and I've got my charms as usual. So who would like a song? Hopefully it's a nice day where I am today. Was that Debbie? Did I see somebody called Debbie there? Debbie Pittman. Hi Debbie, I don't think I've spoke to you straight away though. I'm not getting a song, but I'm focusing on your surname. I look at people's surnames. I'm getting typing with you. I don't, just tell me if typing makes sense with you, Debbie. Let me see what song we can get for Debbie today. I don't know why I've got the song I'm Too Sexy. You know that one by I'm Too Sexy. I'm not going to sing it. I want to sing it. By Right Said Fred. Oh, why have I got that for you today, Debbie? Okay. I know that also that the name of that band was based on a song by another band from the 60s. Okay, right. It's going on about, I'm too sexy for my car. I'm drawn to that bit. I don't know if this is a mediumship message perhaps coming through, Debbie. Would you understand somebody either in spirit or somebody around you that loves their cars? Because I've got all these nice posh cars, like, I don't know, Lamborghini, or I'm not very good on cars, Lamborghini, Lotus. Would you understand either somebody around you who likes flash cars or somebody in spirit? I think there might be both. Let me get a card for you. Also, if there's anything to do with typing, because Pittman is a typing course back in the day. I think it might still be. I feel a lady may do typing or may have done typing. If you can let me know about the cars or the typing, Debbie. We have a card here that says family room. It's very nice, very lovely family room there, the living room. So I feel at the moment that family is quite important to you. Let me get an Alice card. But I've got this thing about cars going on. Would you understand, Debbie, that I don't know if you're in a relationship or not new cars, but old cars. Okay. Would you understand that the cars are like more classic cars? Somebody is obsessed or was obsessed with cars. I do feel that that's very much their thing. I've got a bat here. I feel that, Debbie, you are quite, your imagination is heightened at night, that you are possibly more of an evening person, and perhaps that's when you're kept awake, perhaps maybe even worrying about something. Would you understand, Debbie, that you have worries about the family sometimes and it keeps you awake at night? I've got they're showing me actually a racing driver now. Don't know if Sterling Moss is still alive. Sterling Moss and like James Hunt, they're racing drivers from the past. they're showing me that it could just be symbolic, really. We've got a dolphin, so I do feel that that's a symbol of joy. So I feel that you may be seeking more harmonious and joyful family relationships. There seems to be a bit of drive around. He's saying yes, but it's about the being kept awake at night. So we've got a bit of they've got this showing me these old-fashioned like Formula One and all this type of stuff, and it probably symbolic of drive, and it's like an ambitious type feeling. There's a bit of danger there. So I do feel there's a gentleman around who is takes calculated risks, and they're just showing me, Spirit is showing me, you know, when you go when you're on like a racetrack and you've got to get the where it goes around the corner, you've got to calculate that really well, very quickly, so you don't crash. So this is what I feel about you, Debbie, at the moment, and your family, because it just feels like there's something bothering you. I think it's around a man or a boy or somebody, a gentleman who is taking risks. That's what I want to say. And there's some concern about this, whether they're going to crash and burn. Let me get a mediumship card for you, Debbie. It's funny that that's come through on the song, though. But it was that particular line from the song about the car bit. We've got pets here. So I feel somebody in spirit, the person that's talking about this is going on about pets and animals. We've got a sheep, a cat, or a horse, and a cow, or is that a dog? Anyway, got some animals here. So I do feel somebody in spirit enjoyed their pets, and they've come through today to express some concern for somebody in the family. If they're not in the family, it's somebody that comes in to your home. We've got the family room there, and there just needs to be something lightened up, because there's just something about speed and somebody going at it, and they need to watch themselves. So I hope you can understand that, Debbie. I'll leave their love with you, and thank you for working with me today. Hi, Nita. I hope I've said that right. Nita, Nita. Did I see Anita? Nita, I hope I've said that right. Nita Lyons. Okay, Nita or Nita. Okay. Let's get a song for you. I've got the song, When I Get Older, Losing My Hair, Many Years From Now. That one. Thank you, Anita. Yeah, I won't want to say your name wrong. That, you know the song, When I Get Older, Losing My Hair, Many Years From Now. Would you still be sending me a Valentine? Would you still be sending me a bottle of wine when I'm 64? Okay, don't know if the number 64 means anything to you, Nita. Either the age or a house number. Don't know how old you are, Nita. You don't need to say. I don't know if somebody around you is 64, is like approaching retirement. This is what I'm feeling with somebody, either you or somebody around you, Nita, somebody in the family. It might not necessarily be, it could even be early retirement or somebody leaving their career. This is what I'm feeling. We have yes, both numbers do resonate with me. Thank you. It seems to be, though, about leaving a job early or retirement, early retirement, a change in life. Community. So we've got interesting here. We've got an elderly man, we've got a little boy, and we've got probably the mother. We have a community. Oh, you're 60 next month in October. So would you understand you are facing retirement plans? You're having to think about retirement plans. It's been on your mind, or it needs to be on your mind. You know, like, we don't talk too much about finances, but pension planning and things like this. What am I going to do when I retire? We have this this community. My brother is retiring this year. He's my oldest. Okay, right. Maybe this message is for your brother and your brother then. We've got this community here. This older man, this young lad, and this lady who is the mother. And then there's some people in the background. Feels like they're in a hotel, in the reception of a hotel, perhaps, or the door. They're going into some building, some sort of building in the community. Let's see what else we're getting with this. I've got here in talent show. I don't know if that means anything to you, Nita. Talent show. Is anybody quite talented? A younger member of the family? Are they doing some sort of singing or acting or something like that? We've got the letter K. If that means anything to you, that could be a first name, a surname, a place name. And we have a wing here, a feather. It's like a feather or an angel wing. So this is about communication. And also, if it's an angel feather wing, then you are protected. This be you and your brother. So it feels to be like if you or your brother, when you retire, you'll be doing something more in the community, if that makes sense. I don't know if this is something you've considered, because I feel that both you and your brother, or you or your brother, which one it is, probably your brother, because you mentioned he's sort of that age, that been wondering what to do when it is time to retire, and don't particularly want to be stuck in the house, not doing much because it's boring. That's what I feel with both of you, perhaps. We've got a balloon here. It's a hot air balloon, which is symbolic of it can be rising. It's rising. It can be rising stress or pressure. So I don't know if that relates to either of you. Stress, or it can be a release of stress. Yes, I've been wanting to go out to my community to give healings to people. Lovely. Well, that's telling you to do it then. Yeah, because there's young and old there. I would imagine you're the lady just here, and because she's got a wraparound there, like a poncho type thing, it's to keep cozy and warm. So I feel this is for the young and the old. There's a balloon. So I don't know if there's a bit of stress around you at the moment, Nita. Something needs to be released in your life. Let's get a message from Spirit for you. So I feel what I'm feeling is that before you do retire, or this, we're talking about the actual retirement age here. That we're supposed to retire, that we get our money, hopefully from the government or whatever, then when the pensions kick in, that you need to set up this community-based healing before then, so you're ready. Yes, you've had lots of stress at the moment to my home being renovated. Oh God, I can imagine. Yeah. Okay. So your grandfather, this says grandfather, your grandfather's come to say hello today. Let's see what else you would like to say. So about going back to the song, when I get older, many years from now, would you be still sending me a Valentine bottle of wine? Would you understand about your grandma and your granddad? In the past, they were questioning their relationship, you know, wondering if they'd still last out till they were 64 even. Would that make sense to you? Was did they go through a rocky patch? Do you know? Did they question, one of them question if that the romance would still be there? You miss your grandfather so much. God bless you. Would you understand about this, what your granddad's saying about the relationship between him and your grandma, that he worried that they'd still be in love with each other, fancy each other, be close when they were getting older? And regarding the healing aspect with the community, very much feels like you care about this type of stuff, that everybody around you stays close, and not so much romantic love, but the love for each other as human beings. Would you understand that? That's what I'm sensing with you, Nita. And I think that's what your granddad's on about today, that people will still care for each other when they get old. And this is what he'd like to see you doing, caring as in the healing for the community, which is a lovely thing. Thank you. You're spot on with the grandparents. Thank you. I think actually the letter K is a kiss from him. He's blowing a kiss from Granddad. Let me just get one more thing here. You can understand that. Okay. And we've got a key here. Now the key obviously belongs in a house door. So, but it's also opening the door to a new path. So I feel the community healing is a new venture for you. But I think the overall message from Grandad and everybody in spirit today is for you to set up this healing in the community before you retire. And he's also saying hello to your brother as well and wishing him well in his retirement. So, and I also feel that the family likes the Beatles. So, you know, the group, the Beatles. So I'll leave Granddad's love with you and your brother. If you can pass this message on to your brother, that'd be great. And thank you, Nita. Helen Smith. Hi, Helen. Let's get a song for Helen. Helen. Right then, Helen. Helen, what can we get for Helen today? Helen. I've got a song and I don't know. I can hear it in my mind. I don't know who it's by. I think it's Mad About You. I've no idea who it's by. I think it's from the 1990s. Something Mad About You. Mad About You. I'm trying not to sing. I don't know. That's the only line I remember. This Mad About You. This is obviously that's great. I will definitely look into starting my healing in our community. Thank you so much. And I will pass on the messages to my brother. Thank you, Nita. Thank you. Thank you. So, Helen, the Mad About You, this feels, we're going to have to see where this is going with this. Feels like an emotional thing here. Let's see where we're going with this. Let me get a Kipper card for you. I've also got another song, and it's by a band and with the same name as the song, and it's Talk, Talk. Talk, Talk. How you doing? Talk, Talk. Don't know if you know that one. Look it up. Talk, Talk. And their title song is Talk, Talk. How you doing? Talk, Talk. This is an 80s song as well. So we've got Mad About You and Talk, Talk. We've got a house, and it's a rather lovely house. It's kind of a grand house, but it looks a bit haunted to me. So let's see where we're going with this. So we've got this house, and we've got the mad about you, and we've got the talk. So we'll look it up. Thank you, Helen. So I don't know if this is about a relationship, Helen, or we've got we've got a mermaid. A mermaid. It's a bit of an illusion. She's out in the sea on her rock, and she disappears. Apparently the mermaids were dangerous for the sailors, because that's when the legend goes that they had shipwrecks when the mermaids were spotted, legend goes. But a mermaid is about dreams to me. It's about beauty and enticement. I don't know if would you understand? Is this about you now, or somebody you know, or somebody in the past? Somebody being almost obsessed about a lady. Let's have a look. It's like there was a really beautiful looking woman, and there was a certain amount of allure there. But there's a need to talk. Let's see where we're going with this. I've just got Hans Christian Andersen, because that's kind of where the mermaid, the story, the actual original Little Mermaid sitting on the rock. Would you understand somebody in spirit that like the fairy stories and the fables and that type of thing, or is that you? Does somebody read like fairy stories? We've got a camel. Regarding you, I do feel that there may be some responsibilities on your back at the moment, and the talking has come up again. Also, the camel can be a symbol of retention, as in water retention. He carries, water on his back. So, but he's sure-footed. So whatever responsibilities you've got, I feel you need to shed some at the moment, but it seems like you will get to where you're going eventually. You'll have to let me know, Helen, to see where we're going with this. The responsibilities could be around the home. It does seem to me like it's you've been grieving your mum badly. She's been appearing in my dreams. So she loved it. Okay, thank you. So would you understand that it was your mum that was very pretty? Because I've got this mermaid. I may have got that wrong to start with, slightly wrong, but was your mum very beautiful when she was younger? Got a flower here, which is very nice. And we've got a shoe. Is it you or your mum that liked her shoes? But the shoe is also about symbolic of moving forward, like the camel being sure-footed. So I feel your mum's come through today to tell you to put one step in front of the other very slowly, and you will get there. She was beautiful. I cared for her at the end. Oh, thank you. I finally got there. Thank you, Helen. Right. So she's going on about your home. She loves shoes. She had so many. Thank you. But I do feel that you might not know, when she was young, in her heyday, before she married your dad or whatever, that somebody was, she's saying that somebody was had a thing for her. Or would that have been your dad? It's like had a really big thing for her, worshipped her almost. And she's come through to say about, I feel there's responsibilities in the home at the moment. Let's see what mum's message is. But she's on. Would you understand that she was the talkative one regarding you and your dad? Or was that the other way around? But there's something to do about communication. And I do feel you need to talk to people in the home. about laying off some jobs. Somebody needs to help out a bit more. Because the house looks a bit haunted to me, I feel this might be haunting you almost. Yeah, she was so chatty. My dad was quiet. Yeah, okay, thank you. So we've got the talk there. Oh, this is nice. We've got, I send you songs with meaningful words. And then we've got some music notes. So she probably may have been into music as well. So the songs we got, the talk, and, oh gosh, Mad About You. Look up the lyrics, because she's reinforcing that there. I send you songs with beautiful words. So look that up. Look them songs up, and it will mean something to you going forward. But I do feel there's some, she's saying you will get there. So put one foot in front of another and be sure-footed, and you will get to where you want to in life. But there does seem to be some prioritizing the responsibilities around the home, I feel. Okay, so I'll leave her love with you. Thank you, Helen. Is there a George? Always loved music, played it all the time when she was bedridden. Oh, bless you. George McNeil. Hi, George. Let me get a song for you, George, today. George. Right, George. I've got a song now, and it's Man of Our Time, and it's by the band Genesis. Let me see where the lyrics are coming to me. I don't know, I'm just getting that, Man of Our Time. So let's work with that. Straight away from that, I feel that you are quite a modern man, George. Unless I think you are a man, aren't you? Sometimes George can be female. I apologise if you're not a man. Let me know if you're male or female, but I think you're male, perhaps. We shouldn't make assumptions. But I've got Man of Our Time. So what if you're male or female? You're very much a modern thinker, modern way of thinker. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, we have a message. So there's an envelope here. Yeah, okay, an envelope. We have a box with some papers in it. We've got a telephone man. That's all right. I didn't want to make assumptions, because you could be a Georgina. So we've got the message here, but I've got another song. I've got the message in the bottle song. So well, let's work with this. Why have we got the message? So the message in the bottle, you send that, you put it, don't you? You put your message, you put it on the out to sea, and somebody, you put it out to sea in France, and somebody in Australia will get it months later or whatever. Okay, why am I getting this then, George? We have a bag. Well, it's a handbag, a bag, and we have a oh, this is a snail. So what I'm feeling with this, George, the bag you carry your stuff around with you, your baggage. It could also be like almost like a suitcase. I feel travel with this, but snail is slow moving. So would you understand that you have sent a message, or you're waiting for a message, or you're waiting for something, and it's or a reply or something like this, and it's really slow? Put my name in a bottle. Because we've got that, I was getting that, across the sea, this letter that's going to take months and months and months. I just feel there's some delay, or there's some anticipation waiting for something. Oh, your acclaim. Right. Okay. Thank you. But you know, when you do get a message, 8 months. Oh, that is a long time. Okay. So I would imagine a bottle going from France to Australia would take longer than 8 months, but it's a long time. But what I'm seeing is, you know, when you get a bottle, somebody on the other side of the world receives this bottle on the beach, they open it and it's all, oh, it's quite exciting. So it feels positive, and like the person will open it with interest. That's what I'm feeling with this. It's also like I'm getting the symbology of when somebody buries a time capsule and then somebody finds it and it's all openings. I do feel that the recipient is interested. We've got an angel. Now that's the best card in this deck, and it means good luck. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Let's see where we're going with this. Obviously, timing's very difficult. It obviously the saying it's been a long time, but it feels a positive outcome, good luck, and there is interest and surprise with it. Right. Now then, we have a card here and it says sister. Now, I don't know if you have a sister in the spirit world, or there is a lady that it felt like a sister relationship. It could be an auntie. There's a female energy in spirit come forward today. I'm hearing the name Joan. I don't know if Joan means anything to you, George, Joan. But now it's expanding to the Joan of Arc. Would you understand that you've had to make some sacrifices in life, George, for others? Only your gran. Okay. It feels like you've had to make some sacrifices in life for others. For the sake of keeping the peace and harmony. We've got like a castle here, the sort of palace, like the Disney princess palace here. So this is another thing of grandeur. So it does feel your message, it will be, you know, once you've received it, once they've received it and actioned it, then things feel much, much better. Let me see if there's anything else for you, George. They're on about the lady, whoever she is. She's like there may be two sisters that are in spirit, or aunties or something like that, great aunties. Perhaps your gran had a sister. I don't know. It feels like there's two ladies, and they've come through today to say that timing doesn't mean anything in the spirit world. The time is a bit of a cop out to say the time will happen when it's right, but just know that the angels are there looking after you, and this is a positive thing here. And they're very aware of this message today, and when it is actioned, it'll be it'll be a surprise, and almost it feels good. That's what I'll leave the love with you, and I'll say that don't worry about it. The main thing is the angels are watching over you. So yeah, you just got to be a bit more patient with it. Thank you, George. Who was the person saying there was new here? Hannah Crawford. Hi, I'm new here and really struggling at the moment. Anything for me, please? Thank you. Hi, Hannah. Now, I do feel with Hannah, you mentioned you're struggling, but I do feel something about, would you understand, Hannah, that you do like to listen to comedy or watch old comedy programs? Let me get a song for you. Well, I've got Bring Me Sunshine, Bring Me Sunshine, Morecambe and Wise. I don't know, Hannah, do you like the comedy, the old comedy programs? Would you understand about dance routines, Hannah, either with you or somebody that was around in the 1970s? Because I'm seeing like Morecambe and Wise, doing their routine, their dance routine, being a bit silly. That isn't. You do like the old Rabsy Nesbitt. It's a bit different from Morecambe and Wise, but yeah, it is the comedy. Yeah, okay, right. We have I can't be able to say high honor, and we've got like a military thing going on here. So we've got the cannons. We've got cannons. Okay. So I don't know if somebody is in the army around you or the military, or this is something from the past. Let me see where we're going with this. You can take that. Okay, right. So we've got the army, the high honor. I do feel there's some sort of military thing going on, but it could be symbolic that there's a battle. It could be that there's a battle. Would you understand there's a bit of a battle going on with something or someone? We've got I think this is Capricorn. We've got the star sign Capricorn, the goat there. So that could be a timing. And we've got a star, which is it's like a wish. It could possibly, don't really do predictions, but Capricorns, this also makes me feel like the star, at Christmas, that the wise men saw. And I think Capricorn's Christmas timing, this could be a timing that things will, it feels like there's a battle, and the battle will be won around the time of Capricorn and Christmas, if that makes sense. Let me see what else we can get. Yes, I have a huge battle with rights for my SEN child at the moment. Oh, okay. So there is a battle going on. Bless you. Okay. Now, regarding if it's not a timing thing, the Capricorns they're quite business-minded people. So it does feel that you need to be business-minded with this and get all your facts together. Have things written down. We've got a fish. A fish symbolic of, in a positive sense, is have lots of people around you. So we've got the fishes swimming around, so you have lots of supportive people around you during this time. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you know the name Molly at all. We've got a cross. So we had the star here, and I felt drawn to, the Christmas, the star at Christmas, and we've got the cross here. Cross also, to me, is, Christmas as well, with Jesus and that. I don't know if there's almost like a religion thing somewhere, but it can be about your fate and your burdens. So this is a burden at the moment, but let me know if there's a religion thing somewhere. Regarding your SEN child, is it something like whatever school they go to, it's a religious school or something. I really do have the best people advising me at the moment, and mostly was our family worker that closed us a few months ago. Okay, well, that's good to know that you've got plenty of people. It does feel that the person that needs to help you the most needs to be like business very much. It does feel like a lawyer type, counselor, like business type feeling. Just got something about religion, like a school or something to do with the church, though. Got the word advocacy, bit odd to say. So that, yeah, it does seem to be about counselling and that type of thing. So let me just see. You want to know about the battle being won, don't you? Let's see what we get here. We've got a chair. So regarding you, the chair is about taking a break, actually, sitting down and having a... Not sure about the religious thing, but that makes sense in their future. Okay, thank you. So the chair, it could be one of two things in your situation. Now, I've mentioned that you need your advisor to really be on the ball and have all the facts and figures and everything. But regarding you, this could be that you need to take a break from worrying about it. Or it could be like, it can be somebody leaving your life. So that could be, you mentioned that the previous person who was doing all this has left. So that could be... I feel like sacking the person that's not been helping you. This is what it feels like. So if you can take either of them, like taking a break from it and regrouping and getting rid of anybody that's not working for you, they've not got all the facts and figures ready, and it's like starting again, because there is this battle here. Let me get a message from Spirit. But it does seem to be by the end of the year, I don't know what your time frame is with this, but by the end of the year that things will be better. Oh, this is interesting. In this card here, we've also got a cross and two hands. Thank you for all that you have done for me. And this is a message from somebody in spirit. And look, we've got the cross again. So we've got the cross on here, we've got the cross on here, and we've got the star. Is it the Star of David? The star, my mind's gone blank. The star, above the wise men, Bethlehem. There's something about religion, and it just could be a timing of Christmas. That's what I feel drawn to, Hannah, that you need to, whatever your time frame is with this, that you need to get your advisor, the person that's helping you, to get this sorted before the end of the year. Yes, I can take that, and taking a break from my thoughts and emotions would do me good right now. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling. This is quite a big thing here. Regrouping, making sure you've got the right person working for you, and make sure that they're on target for all these things I'm feeling about Christmas. But just bear in mind the religious and something, get Church of England, Anglican. If you can have a think about that later, something to do with that. That's what I'm getting, if that makes sense. If you can just have a think about that, it may come to you later on in the coming days and weeks. There may be a connection with religion. I'll leave the love with you, but make sure they work for you to get it done. I feel that it needs to be sorted out really before the end of the year. Thank you. I'll be happy if it's all sorted before we start the new year. Okay, there's three things here saying around Christmas time, and they're very focused on the cross, of Jesus and the Star of Bethlehem. So I'm going to say Christmas. Thank you, Hannah. Debbie Book. I don't think I've spoke to you before, Debbie. You're new here, yeah. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. So let's get a song for you today, Debbie. Debbie. Okay. I've got a very unusual song here. I've got it's interesting how these song lyrics are working. I've got a song, you might not know it. It's Henry VIII, I Am, Call Blimey. That's all I've got. Henry VIII, I Am, Call Blimey. Okay, so let's see where we're going with this. Debbie, I don't know if you're interested in history. Debbie, royalty, the royal family, history of the royal family, Henry VIII. Henry VIII, well, he burnt down the monasteries. I'm going to start with that. Let's see where we're going with this. We've got thoughts with you. So we've got a gentleman here. He's in his study. He's painting actually. He's going about to start some painting, but he's thinking about this lady, picture of a lady on the wall. So have you been having it's a bit of a cop out, but have you been having a lot of thoughts about someone at the moment, Debbie? I'm drawn to the number 16 there, so that may mean something to you. I don't know if you, my daughter sings a song about him to my husband. Is it the one that's a bit rude that I'm thinking of? Okay, so it is relevant. That song is relevant. Okay, so I'm with you. The song I'm thinking of is a bit naughty, a bit rude. So I don't know if you do drawing or painting or art, Debbie. Let's have a see. Where we're going. Let's have a look. We have a chair again, what the other lady had. So I do feel that perhaps you need to rest at the moment, and perhaps you are resting and deep in your thoughts about something. I do feel you might be creative. But I feel drawn to your surname once again, like pass the buck. So I don't know if you need to, probably, I don't do art, but my children love to draw. Okay, so this could be about your children. So are you thinking about your children a lot? Pass the buck, you need to pass something on to somebody else, if that makes sense. We've got the mirror here. The mirror is like a reflection of you, of your soul. So there does seem, what with the thoughts and the mirror, that there is some sort of reflection, self-reflection going on. And because we've got the dolphin again, it's about joy. Also, the dolphin can be about sounds and music. So I do feel that there's some creativity, and possibly around your children then. Perhaps you are reflecting on how you can help your children be more happy and jolly. Would that make sense? There's some need to rest, I think. Either that or somebody is going out of your life as well. What else have we got? Okay, we've got a letter G here. I don't know if I feel this could be grandma or granddad come through today to say hello. a G, unless you know somebody called something like George or something like that. In fact, we've got a spider here who can be symbolic of an older lady. We may have your gran here today. Would you understand that gran was into art? Did gran paint? Did gran paint, or was gran musical? Have you been thinking about grandma? The spider can also be about, it's the web. We can't quite see sometimes where we're going, reaching out. Also, I think of it as the internet. Let me know if these things make sense. And we've got the Henry VIII, haven't we? Always trying to support them. You've got two nuns in spirit. Did one of them like painting or drawing? Let's get a message. So, and was one of them into history, royalty? Okay, one of your nuns did art. Okay, so that one's come through today, Debbie. Would she also have been into history of the royals? Henry VIII in particular, Anne Boleyn, all that type of thing. Off with your head. Okay, and so your gran that did the art, she says here, I visit you in your dreams, and we have, this is nice, we have the dream catcher with a love heart in the middle. So if you have ever have any bad dreams, you can talk to her about it. So even if you don't see her in your dreams, then she does come to visit you in your dreams. Now, there is a bit of comedy around that song we was on about. So there is some upliftment needed with your children. I feel perhaps something going on where they need to feel happier, perhaps with their painting and drawing as well. So yes, spider, very much about older ladies, gran. Not really sure if she was into history. I always talk to her. Oh well, okay, that's good. So she's come to say hello today. I do feel she may have been into history. She's saying that. She views it as a fun thing, you know, like everybody knows about Henry VIII and stuff like that, how we can't believe how there was a man like that in history, doing all these things. I don't know if your granddad was a bit plump, shall we say. She's making a joke about a gentleman in spirit that was a bit plump, like Henry VIII was when he got older. It's somebody that she knew. She's having a joke about that. I do feel she had a sense of humour around her. What else? I've got the name Diane. I don't know if that means anything to you. And I've got dancing as well. So did your gran dance? Or it could be the other one coming in, actually. I feel it might be both of them here, actually. A lady did dancing. It's like almost like jive or something like that. One of them's going on with the relationship with their husband, dancing. Don't know if you have ever danced. She'd just like you and your children to do more creative things, if you can, with, you know, the painting, the music, and the art. And both granddads are still here, but could be. My mum loved to dance, but not sure on a Diane. Okay, right, okay. Okay, so your nan loved to dance. That's great. Just feels like one of your children might perhaps do dancing as they get older, ballet or something like that. But we've got the thoughts here. So your grans are in your thoughts, and I'm getting confused now. So gran, I feel she may have got confused towards the end. If you can take that away, please. What else have we got? So also, I don't know, your granddad's still here. If either of them like photography, because I feel drawn to the taking pictures. I've got one of the old box cameras actually, or this could be to do with going through the family history, the photos, the old photos that are printed out, the black and white ones. Feel that one of your granddads may have been reflecting on that recently. This definitely seems to be about memories and thoughts of the past, and in fact that could be your granddad or one of your granddads here thinking about your grandma when she was younger. So this is probably about your granddad, and it's like perhaps sparing a thought for him now if you're able to go and see him and talk about the past, talk about the fun times, and talk about, you mentioned she did art. It feels like something's going to be passed down through to your children, some creative skill. This is what I'm feeling. We recently went through old pictures of my other nan. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a bit mixed up. So I think we've got all the grandmas here. So yeah, so so the camera bit, the old black and white pictures. Okay, so both your granddads, maybe this is both of them thinking about their wives in spirit there and keeping in touch with them. Let's see. Maybe your granddads, I don't know if you can chat with them. Have they been thinking about, have they been dreaming? Do they ever tell you about their dreams? We've got, I am fit and healthy and can move more easily now. So that's nice. So know that you both your grands, whatever health problems they had towards the end, they don't have that now, which is nice. And we've got a door that's opening. They're moving through that. And they've just come through to say that they're aware of you and your granddads and the younger members of the family, and they very much appreciate you, and they're very pleased with how things are going for you. And I do feel that there's some sort of creative skill going to be passed down to the younger members of the family. And I'll leave the love with you, Debbie, and thank you. And thank you, everybody. I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.